I am Hugh Laurence. I'm Associate Professor in the teaching stream in the Management Department here at UTSC. I have a bachelor's from Amherst, master's and PhD from McGill in anthropology, and an LLB from York, Osgoode in law. I'm in the management faculty, management department at the moment. I teach Introduction to Business, the first-year course for our business students. I teach the law courses because I was a lawyer for a number of years. And I teach courses in senior strategy and in knowledge management. So I looked for about 5 years for a job in anthropology and didn't find anything. At this point, I began to say to myself, well, how am I going to support the family and what am I going to do? A friend of mine had worked with a group of lawyers in Quebec. So I thought to myself, well, that's interesting. What I could do is go back to law school, move back to Wellesley, and work with the local people there as a lawyer and as an advocate for the community. I did a little better in law school than I might have and got interested in computers and the law and ended up at one of the large law firms downtown doing computer law. Never did make it back to Wellesley, but that's how I got into law. I really liked what I was doing, and I threw myself into it. I was very much interested in drama, but my drama teacher at Amherst said, you will never make it in the theater. He said, your persona, what you project on stage, is too large for your physical type. If you were 6'2" and the same build, there'd be a place for you. And he said, you'll starve to death in the theater until you're about 50. So I thought, okay, starving to death till I'm 50 isn't really in the cards. So I ended up majoring in anthropology, which interested me. And as I said, because I was interested in it, I read widely, read way outside the course requirements, and really focused on my work. If you want to do really well, working consistently rather than working all at the end is a good sort of strategy. How to study well for your courses here. I have one tip I've realized, and it's something that you probably have never heard before, and that is teach the course. Don't just read the material. Don't just answer the problems. Teach the course to somebody, because when you do that, you will learn what you don't know, and you will realize how the thing goes together. I have many, many good colleagues. This is a very collegial department. That's not always true of university departments, but it is very true here, so that when you come into work, you feel you're surrounded by good friends. I have many good students, and I really enjoy working with students. It keeps me fresh, keeps me thinking about things, keeps me researching and up to date, and it keeps me on my toes. I get the chance to use a wonderful library. I like to read, and this has been a real privilege to have the full U of T library available. That's a hard question. I would say use the library. It's not good enough to just read the textbook. You will not learn what business management is about from reading a textbook. It's not a resource that's really stressed very much, and a number of students come to me and say, oh, you know, I had to read 20 pages this week. How can I do that? Well, the more you read, the more you learn. Outside the textbook course, you might actually find it interesting.